All right, good morning, Algebra. Last lesson before spring break, small one, brief one, and should be rather quick, and I'm going to give you a rather small assignment. So what this is solving radical solutions. Pretty simple stuff. You've done squares, you've done stuff like that, so we're just going to do a couple of those where we can practice them. So the first one we're going to take a look at is one that says square root of t plus 2 equals 9. Okay? So then square root of t equals 7. Subtract 2, subtract 2. Then we square both sides. T equals 49. That one's pretty simple. You can have another one that looks like square root of n plus 7 equals 12. What we do is, again, we square both sides. Everything underneath the radical. So this is n plus 7 equals 144. Subtract 7, subtract 7. N equals 137. Pretty simple stuff. Now sometimes we'll have one where we will have radicals on both sides. Square root of 2y equals square root of 9 minus 7. Okay? Square both sides. I mean, not 9 minus 7, 9 minus y. Square both sides. 2y equals 9 minus y. And then we add y to both sides. 3y equals 9, y equals 3. To check this, we can put this in. Square root of 2 times 3 equals square root of 9 minus 3. Just plug back in. And then simplify. Square root of 6 equals square root of 6. That's obviously true. So that is how we do that one. Pretty easy stuff. Next thing we can do is something called extraneous solutions. Extraneous solutions. Okay? If I do one that looks like square root, what an extraneous solution is, it works out for the math, but doesn't work out for the problem. And I'll show you what that means. Square root of 12 minus n equals n. So we solve it. 12 minus n equals n squared because we squared both sides, right? Okay. And then we can say, all right, n squared minus 12n minus, my mistake, 12n plus n minus 12, subtract 12, add n, plus n minus 12 equals 0. We can factor this one, becomes n minus 3, n plus 4, and so we plug it in. And so we've done that. Now we know that n equals n minus 3 equals 0, n plus 4 equals 0, n equals 3, n equals negative 4. Mathematically, these both work. We've done the math. We've seen that they both work mathematically. Now we plug it back into the original one. Square root of 12 minus n equals n. And so we check to see if any of these won't work. So square root of 12 minus 3 equals 3. That one works. Because what that gives us is not square root of 9 equals 3. So then we can have square root of 12 minus negative 4 equals negative 4. That one also works because that is a that is square root of 16 equals negative 4. So that one works. There are no such things as extraneous solutions in this one. So we will try another one that may have an extraneous solution. They may not. So let's see. If I say 2a equals square root of 4a plus 3. No, I don't want to do this one. If I say, sure, negative t equals square root of negative 6t minus 5. Okay? So let's solve this one. Square both of them. T squared equals negative 6t minus 5. And we do the same thing that we did before. We say t squared plus 6t plus 5 equals 0. Factor it. T plus 5, t plus 1. That gives us t equals negative 5 and t equals negative 1. So we have to fix this. We have to see if this works. Okay, so we plug it in. We check this out. This one may give us no extraneous solutions. So we have negative t equals square root of negative 6t minus 5. Okay, so we plug in the negative 5. Negative 5 equals square root of negative 6 times negative 5 minus 5. So 5 equals square root of 30 minus 5. 5 equals square root of 25. So that one is not what's considered an extraneous solution. So let's try negative 1. Negative 1 equals square root of negative 6 times negative 1 minus 5. 1 equals square root of 6 minus 5. 1 equals square root of 1. So again, that works. There are no extraneous solutions. What I'm probably going to do is just skip over that one and see if that section. I'm going to have y'all try those just because, why not? Next thing, and that's pretty much it for today. Y'all have a good spring break. This is not going to be due until the Wednesday after spring break when our next meeting is going to be. During that time, during spring break, I'm probably not going to be available, and I am hoping you take a break, you enjoy your time off, and just kind of relax and stay healthy. All right, see y'all later. Bye.